You bought the home of your dreams here in sunny Sarasota, but now what? Movers, furniture, dealing with contractors, utilities, design choices. It's a lot, especially when you're doing it from another state. And here's the truth. Most agents, well, they will tend to vanish or disappear after the closing table. They're moving on to what's next. And that's just not how I work, or my team for that matter. Hey, I'm Andrew. I help buyers relocating to our Sarasota area, Lakewood Ranch, Siesta Key, and not just find the perfect home, but actually settle in with a peace of mind. And that's ultimately our goal. It goes beyond that closing piece. And because this move isn't just a transaction, guys, it's your life. And the first 30 days after closing, that's when the support really does matter. So who's this video for? If you're relocating and you're concerned about what that's going to look like after the fact and how we can actually help you set this process up and put it in place to get that peace of mind. If you've had agents in the past who disappeared after the closing, as an example, or if you want to feel like someone's still in your corner long after the keys are handed over to you, then this video is for you. Let's set the stakes in the ground here. You're making one of the biggest investments of your life, and you've probably made several others in the past, and you have experiences to pull from in those experiences. And so what happens after closing often determines how smooth the entire experience feels. And I want to reiterate, the entire experience and how that feels. Now you're managing the movers, timelines, furniture deliveries, maybe from Delaware or Maryland down here to Florida, and maybe even have you want to do a full design refresh, if you will. And just multiply that stress if you're doing all of this outside of the state. Now, granted, here's what the first 30 days actually looks like when you work with our team. You get connected to vetted local movers who show up on time, and these are national movers moving from different states into the state of Florida. They treat your things much like their own. Now, I'll offer referrals to design consultants who can help you furnish, style, or even just reimagine a room. Not sure how to lay out the space? Need window treatments or custom pieces? I've got trusted contacts for that too. Now, whether it's painting, minor renovations, pool service, landscaping, I give you access to my personal network of reliable pros. These aren't just Google search results, folks. These are people I trust in my own home. So you want to get utilities set up quickly? That's so important. You got to have internet. Curious about the best internet providers in your area? Got you covered. What you can do now is start thinking beyond the closing. Ask yourself, who's going to help me after the move? Book a relocation planning session. We'll talk through everything, including post-close setup. In fact, we'll even have discussions about what you can expect next, because that is very important in itself. Get the support you actually need, from scouting to moving trucks to paint swatches, whatever the case. Now, one of my recent clients closed on a second home here in Siesta Key. The home was perfect, but the real work started after closing. They were out of state, juggling work, and had no clue of who they're going to trust for the details, and they just haven't had an opportunity to meet neighbors and get into the area, if you will, to meet other people, to learn more. So I connected him with a local designer and a handyman, and a few remove tweaks that were, needed to handle. When they finally arrived, the home felt ready. It felt like theirs. They told me later, you didn't just help us buy a home, you helped us feel at home. And that's what I'm here for. Buying a home is only the beginning. The real peace comes from feeling settled, supported, and cared for after the sale. And that's where we come in. So if you're planning a move and you want someone who's still in your corner after the closing, let's talk. After all, after that closing, we will have earned your trust in that process, much like the hundreds of other folks that we've had opportunity to work with over the years. Take care.